Hello everyone, I'm Williams. I'm gonna introduce some interconnection between human and place and some knowledge I have learned in human geography classes. First of all, here is the cities I have chosen. It's Beijing, Hong Kong, Vancouver. I born from Beijing and I grew up in Hong Kong and I study in Vancouver right now. So that's why I put it in this sequence. The first of all is this is my mental map, and I have learned the concept right here in human geography class. There's four kind of distance. The first one is normal distance. The second one is the absolute distance, and the third one is relative their distance, and the last one is cognitive distance. And now I have offered you some data, which is absolute distance. It's the absolute distance from Beijing, Hong Kong to Vancouver, Vancouver to Beijing, and here is the distance. And this is the real map. You see, here is Beijing, here is Hong Kong, here is Vancouver, where I am right now, and it's quite the same with my mental map. Okay, first of all, it's Beijing, and what is cultural trade? The cultural trade is stay in one culture system, and you have your own things, your own architecture styles, like your own traditional dress, traditional food. What I want to say is the architecture style right here is courtyard. A courtyard you can see right here is a rectangle yard, and it's have a special symbolism. I'll talk it later. And this one and another one is traditional festival. It's called Spring Festival. First of all, I spent my Chinese New Year together with my whole family. This is me, this is my parents, this is their sister, and this is my little sister. And we start to speak accent because I have grew up in Hong Kong and I don't speak Mandarin like them. So, but after I have celebrated Spring Festival, I become to having Beijing accent. And the third one is a courtyard symbolism that families should be stay together and never between us like the rectangle. And right now, how I influence the people around me. See this one, obviously, this is not the Chinese card games. And I bring it from Canada. I taught my sister how to play Uno, and I help her with her English. And I'm telling what I'm experienced in Canada, and she's so curious, and she decided to study abroad later. And right now it's the Hong Kong part. So what I want to say about Hong Kong is it's about the high price and the elite culture. And the other one is heavy study load. And the third one is need to take additional class after school. And the third one is them. Okay, this picture we do in classroom, but obviously we are not in school. So that's an additional class after school. Why we gonna do this is because we have to get a get the best university, and after we graduate from the university, we can have the high salary payment job. Uh, and that this one is not for our mental health or our health, and that's why I suffered it. I suffer from it, and I start to consider should I keep studying in Hong Kong, and that's why I came to Canada because if you have give up the time you're doing exercise and instead of like sitting right here using your eye to study, and it's not very good for your health or your mental health. And this one I love this one the best is the dim sum. I used to don't eat this kind of traditional food in Hong Kong because I'm born in mainland China. But after I spent a long time in Hong Kong, I started to eat them. Here is some dumplings. Here is spring roll. I'm addicted with them. I can't stop. I can't stop eating them. And this one is how I influence people around me. It's quite same for sorry for the Beijing part. And here is the downstairs store, and this is the boss for the store. And I teach the boss how to speak Mandarin because I don't speak Cantonese. I used to don't speak Cantonese. After a huge month period, and I start to speak Mandarin, and I teach my teach the boss how to speak how to speak Mandarin like me. Okay, so uh, language is a kind of it's a part of culture. So this this means kind of influence about culture I bring to. So next part is me and Vancouver. What we have in Vancouver is ice and snow sports. Everyone like ice and snow in Canada. And second one is lifestyle. See, they are so relaxable, and everyone just lying on the grass, lying on the beach. The sky was so blue. I love it so much. And the important one is everyone is so polite, and I can't. Everyone is so polite. In Hong Kong, everyone is busy. They won't leave the door for the next person, but in Canada, they do. And I become to the person who leave for the door. For the next person, I used to don't do that. And I feel happiness after they say thank you. And here is the most influential thing is ice and snow sports. I don't do any sports relevant for snow in Hong Kong because Hong Kong is no snow. So there's no snow in Hong Kong. So I learned how to ski and I get in love with this kind of snow sports. And I also watching ice hockey in Canada. That's what the Canadian culture influenced. And then let's see how I influence the people around me. This one, he is look like Asian, so that's why I told him to bring his passport and to show that he is Canadian. I'm teaching him how to speak Mandarin, and he has done a really good job. I think because his teacher is the best, and we exercising together. And then last part is we celebrate traditional holidays. He used to celebrate Christmas, but we celebrate Spring Festival. So I changed him, and I also made him the traditional food dumplings. And he said it's very tasty. I'm so glad to hear that. And that's all the interconnection between place and me for these three cities. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.